Welcome back to House DeLuna. Today we're doing a reading called Untangling the Wind, a look at what's stirring in your energy, what's clouding your intuition, and the next aligned step Spirit wants you to take. We'll be pulling from a mix of tarot and oracle decks to dive into what your soul is trying to show you right now, especially if you've been feeling confused, overwhelmed, or caught up in cycles that don't make sense yet. This is a pick-a-card reading, so take a moment to breathe, quiet your mind, and notice which pile calls to you first. You might be drawn to a certain crystal, a certain number, or simply a feeling in your body. Trust that your intuition knows exactly where to go. For pile 1, you have Atlantisite. For pile 2, you have Pyrite. And for pile 3, you have Dalmation Jasper. All 3 piles are time-stamped in the description below. When you're ready, scroll down and choose your pile and we'll begin. If you were drawn to pile 1, this is your reading. So Atlantisite is a stone all about transformation, grounding during spiritual expansion, and releasing old patterns without fear. So let's get into the cards and see how it relates. Position 1 is what's awakening inside you right now. You have the dreamer, shepherd puppy. You are starting a new adventure, run free and take a leap of faith. And the Earth Keeper in reverse. This energy is so pure, so fresh, it feels like something inside you is lighting up again. This spark of excitement, curiosity, possibility. There's a restlessness here, but in the best way possible. You're being pulled toward a new adventure or opportunity. Maybe something unexpected, something that asks you to trust your heart even if you don't feel fully prepared. The dreamer shows up when you're stepping into something you've never done before, or when you're rediscovering a part of yourself that was forgotten. There's this sense of, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm excited to learn. You're a fast learner, and Spirit wants you to honor that. Paired with it, you have the Earth Keeper in reverse. This is a reminder that even as your spirit awakens, your physical body and your everyday environment need to come with you. You're a piece of source energy having a human experience, and lately you may have become more aware of the connection between your mind, body, and spirit. You're realizing that what you consume physically, emotionally, mentally shapes the direction of your journey. Not just the food you eat, but the thoughts you repeat, the media you absorb, and the places you invest your energy. It feels like you're waking up to the deeper truth, that caring for your physical body is part of your spiritual path. And because of that awakening, you may feel ready to step into a new health routine, a new spiritual practice, or even a new life chapter that aligns with both body and soul. This stirring inside you is the beginning of a transformation, and it's rooted in both wonder and self-awareness. For position 2, we have 3 of Earth, miniature poodle dog. It says, your most satisfying and profitable career comes from following your passion, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth out into the world. Paired with completion. And this is in the position of what fear is disguising itself as intuition. So with the 3 of Earth, your gifts here are undeniable. You're skilled, creative, adaptable, talented, and capable of thriving in a field that lights you up. This is a card of collaboration, mastery, and stepping into a position where your natural talents bring financial and emotional fulfillment. But when this card answers a question about fear, it reveals something deeper. Your fear is telling you that stepping into a passion or a new field is too risky. It's whispering, you're already successful where you are, don't mess this up. What if you don't make enough money? What if you're wrong? And completion here confirms that an old cycle is done. There's no more growth in clinging to the old. This is a harvest moment, a transition point. So your fear is telling you to stay put, but your intuition is guiding you towards something more fulfilling, possibly something that connects back to health, healing, or your spiritual calling. This fear is not intuition. It's simply resistance, okay, to closing one door so a better one can open. In position 3 of the truth your intuition is really trying to show you, you have the King of Water, Penguin, and the Rattle in reverse. So your intuition has been trying to tell you something far more supportive. With the King of Water, there is someone in your life who genuinely sees your potential. Someone who speaks from the heart, who offers wise, compassionate, emotionally grounded guidance. This is reassurance that you can trust what's being shown to you. You can trust the encouragement, the ideas, the nudges coming your way. Spirit is sending this person as a messenger to confirm your path. Then we have the rattle in reverse, reminding you not to focus on the financial or material side first. Your success comes from following your passion, your calling, and what benefits others, not from chasing money. The truth is, your intuition is trying to show you that you're on the right path, but you need to follow purpose before profit. When you do that, everything else aligns naturally. In position 4 of what are you trying to control that you need to release, you have renewal, raccoon. It's time to get clarity about your life purpose and make changes so that you're on the path most divinely suited to you. Forgive what has been without judgment and fearlessly embrace what's to come. Paired with the council. I don't believe I've ever had this card come up before. Interesting. Okay. So the renewal card speaks of personal transformation, life reviews, reevaluation, and letting go of past versions of yourself. It's time to release old identities and old routines that no longer match the person you're becoming. I think the council reinforces this by saying the writing is already on the wall. You've received the signs. You've felt the pull. You already know what your soul is asking of you. What needs releasing is the constant questioning, the need to have every detail perfect before you take the next step, the desire to see the entire road before moving forward. Spirit is saying you already have everything you need. You only need to see the next step in front of you, not the whole journey. Release the doubt. Claim your purpose. Trust the path. Position 5 of how to calm the storm in your mind. We have the 6 of Water, Goose. The love and care of children could become an important part of your life, or people from your childhood may return to it. Old memories can be healed, or possibly old childhood dreams are ready to be revived. Paired with the Andean Cross in reverse. So to calm the mental storm, you're being guided to heal your relationship with your memories. The 6 of Water shows that old memories, childhood wounds, or past experiences may be coloring the way you view your current situation. You may be remembering things as being better or worse than they actually were, and that distortion is influencing your decisions. The Andean Cross in reverse asks you to shift into a higher perspective, to recognize that you're changing timelines, and that your past doesn't define this next chapter. Maybe try using reframing, affirmations, or meditation to pull away from the emotional weight of old stories. If you find yourself spiraling into the past every time you think about moving forward, stop and remind yourself, my memories are not the truth of my future. Find stillness and clarity before stepping ahead. Don't bring the storm of yesterday into the peace of tomorrow. For position 6 of what Spirit wants you to hear clearly today, you have the 5 of Water, Dragonfly. Focus upon the fact that Source loves you and always has the highest of intentions for you. A positive outlook makes it easier to recover from life's little difficulties so that you can move onward and upward. Paired with the Tree of Life in reverse. So Spirit wants you to understand your power, particularly when it comes to your thoughts. The 5 of Water reminds you that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond and how you interpret your experiences. Focusing on the negative makes situations feel bigger and heavier than they are. And sometimes you hold on to the worst parts of the past because that's what your mind keeps replaying. But Spirit is asking you to protect your future memories. Shift your focus to the positive, to solutions, the silver lining, and things that you can change. The Tree of Life reversed asks you, what dreams are you ready to awaken? What seeds do you want to plant? What kind of destiny are you consciously creating? This is an invitation to be a deliberate creator, not a passive passenger. In our final position of your next aligned step, you have the Page of Fire, energetic, outgoing, optimistic, creative, monarch butterfly. Creative opportunities that you feel passionate about are fluttering your way. Personal growth and broadened horizons will spark fresh and original ideas. Paired with the giveaway in reverse. The Page of Fire is bursting with creative energy. New opportunities, fresh ideas, unexpected inspiration, all of it is opening up for you now. Your horizons are expanded and opening in ways you've never imagined before. This is a time of new beginnings, adventure, and joyful movement. Now is the time to be original, inventive, expressive, brave, and authentically you. The giveaway in reverse brings the final message. Don't give your energy to places that drain you. Stop people-pleasing. Stop overgiving to old wounds. Well, Pile 1, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what part hit home for you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to House DeLuna so we can keep walking this path together. Until next time, honor your truth, follow the moon, and I'll see you in the next reading. If you chose Pile 2, this is your reading. So you chose the pile with Pyrite, the stone of confidence, wealth, and creative power. This crystal supports you in believing in yourself, stepping into the spotlight, and bringing your big ideas into reality. So let's get into the cards and see how that relates. In position 1 of what's stirring inside you right now, you have Sagittarius, I see, and the Emperor in reverse. With Sagittarius, I see, there's a growing need for freedom, expansion, exploration. This is open-minded, adventurous energy, a desire to live in the moment, try new things, study different philosophies, and break away from anything restrictive. And with the Emperor reversed, you're being called to loosen your grip on control. You're ready to step away from strict routines, unnecessary rules, or systems that no longer serve your highest good. There's a strong need for flexibility here. Less micromanaging and more trust. Right now, your soul wants room to roam. In position 2 of what fear is disguising itself as intuition, you have Neptune, Sacrifice, and the Devil in reverse. With Neptune, Sacrifice, there's a pattern here around escapism, confusion, fantasy, glamour, mystery, and very clearly, I'm feeling imposter syndrome. And with the Devil in reverse, there's actually an opportunity to break free from limiting beliefs and reclaim independence. We're kind of getting two messages here. So first, some of you see everything in extremes, like it's either total discipline or total chaos. And for those of you in the total discipline, you're afraid that if you loosen control even a little bit, everything will fall apart. Second, there's a big goal here, something that could bring fortune, recognition, public attention, but that little voice keeps telling you you're not good enough, you don't deserve this, it's unrealistic. That's not intuition, that is your fear talking. In position 3 of the truth your intuition is really trying to show you, you have 10th house, the world, and the 7 of chalices in reverse. The truth is, your intuition sees a much bigger destiny for you. The 10th house is reputation, public spotlight, career success, world travel, glory, and your life's calling. This is the energy of stepping into visibility and leaving your mark. With the 7 of chalices in reverse, Spirit is cutting through illusion and helping you get clear. This is about bringing dreams down into reality through planning and discipline. You might look at successful people and assume they had overnight success, but you're probably not seeing the years of work it took to get there. Your intuition is saying you can have this, but you need a strategy, patience, and consistent effort, and it will be worth it. In position 4 of what you're trying to control that needs to be released, you have the 2nd house, owning, and the Ace of Wands. So with the 2nd house owning, there's worry about managing resources, appearing responsible, and getting everything perfect before starting. The Ace of Wands says you already have the inspiration, the creativity, and the vision. You just need to take action. You've been waiting for the perfect sign, the ideal timing, the guaranteed success. But Spirit is saying, stop waiting, stop micromanaging. Let momentum carry you. Action before certainty, creativity before perfection. I'm also getting something here about maybe the attachment to outcomes blocking your creative energy. If you've never checked out any of Aaron Doughty's material here on YouTube, I would definitely recommend it. He talks a lot about how sometimes when we're too attached to the outcome that we wish to manifest, it blocks our ability to manifest it. It's like if you're chasing something so hard and that's all you can think about and you become obsessed with it, then you actually push it away like a magnet. Like when you get two magnets together and they repel each other, if you are too concerned with the outcome that you're trying to manifest, that's what it does to it. But anyways, I'd really recommend checking out some of his material because he explains it a lot better than I do. Okay. In the 5th position of how to calm the storm in your mind, you have the water element, sensing, and the Knave of Wands in reverse. So you have so many ideas and so much energy, but you might be getting lost in mental chatter, distraction, and procrastination. The water element, sensing, asks you to move out of the mind and into the body. This is flow state, feeling, creativity. And the Knave of Wands in reverse shows scattered energy, starting and stopping, overthinking, or waiting for motivation. So to calm the storm, Spirit wants you to choose one idea and channel your energy into that. Connect with your emotions, not just your thoughts. Let intuition and feeling guide your creative expression. This is how true art comes into form. Allow yourself to drop into a flow state and the clarity will come. In the 6th position of what Spirit wants you to hear clearly today, you have Scorpio, I transform, and the 8 of Chalices in reverse. So this reading has karmic weight. Scorpio, I transform is deep metamorphosis, rebirth, magic, desire, psychic awakening, working alone, and uncovering hidden potential. The 8 of Chalices in reverse shows avoidance, stagnation, and fear of change. But Spirit is saying this isn't just a dream, it's part of your soul contract. What feels too big or ambitious isn't random. You were meant to create it. The process of doing so is destined to help you grow, heal, and clear karmic patterns. This is a soul-level transformation, not just material success. In the final position of the next aligned step, you have Taurus, I have, and the 5 of Wands in reverse. So Taurus, I have, is stability, patience, practical steps, and building something solid that will stand the test of time. You're growing something that will bring beauty, abundance, and long-term security. And with the 5 of Wands reversed, I'm getting a message here that you should avoid collaborating with people who are controlling, domineering, or argumentative. This is your project. Use your designs and strategies. There might be a need for funding or financial support, but I think banks or formal institutions may be better than individual investors at this time. And definitely don't use an investor that is also wanting to collaborate. I'm getting that very strongly. It will be a nightmare, I promise you. But if you're looking for investment from a bank, just be transparent, be steady, be responsible, and you will find the resources you need. And when you do, the right timing will unfold naturally. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what part hit home for you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to House DeLuna so we can keep walking this path together. Until next time, honor your truth, follow the moon, and I'll see you in the next reading. If you chose pile 3 with the Dalmation Jasper, this is your reading. So Dalmation Jasper is a stone of healthy boundaries, emotional clarity, and drama detox. It helps you release unhealthy attachments and call in more grounded, honest connections. Guys, for your reading, I'm going to be using the Vice Versa Tarot. It's an interesting deck in that instead of having separate meanings for the upright and reversed positions, it actually has two completely separate images on it. One on the front of the card and one in the back of the card. So there is no correct way to shuffle or read them. You can literally read them from any which direction. That's why your spread looks a little bit different than piles 1 and 2. But let's get into it. So in position 1 of what is stirring inside you right now, you have Moon, Madness, Avoid Drama, and Temperance. And here to show you an example, see it's got two completely different images. So there's an energy here of getting pulled into someone else's chaos, someone else's story, or someone else's emotional storm. Moon Madness warns of becoming entangled in drama you didn't create, listening to other people's opinions, overthinking, or feeling like you have to fix something that isn't yours to fix. Temperance cautions you against overgiving and self-sacrifice. This is not the time to fight other people's battles or try to make excuses for someone's behavior. Someone may be getting in your head, making you feel like you're not doing enough for them, but deep down you already see the patterns. There's a little voice telling you it's time to step back. In position 2 of what fear is disguising itself as intuition, you have the Void Moon, Do Nothing, and the Ten of Cups. So the Void Moon says, pause, don't force decisions, let things play out without trying to control them. This isn't a time to push for clarity or rush into actions. With the Ten of Cups, fear is showing up in relationships. This is blocked heart chakra energy. Fear of never finding the one, feeling unworthy of love, or worrying that something must be wrong with you if every relationship tends to go south. You may feel like you're not whole without a partner. You may think, why does every attempt at love fail? Should I give up? Or should I try even harder? But you probably just need a reset, a break, a moment of peace before trying again. In position 3 of the truth your intuition is trying to show you, you have Follow the Moon, Watch for Signs, and the Nine of Pentacles. So your intuition is saying, pay attention to the red flags. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Follow the Moon encourages you to read signs without second-guessing yourself. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt when they've already revealed their issues. And the Nine of Pentacles brings independence and peace. Once you step away from the drama and tend to your own energy, the right person will come naturally. One who respects your space and matches your vibe. It's okay to say no. It's okay to choose yourself. In position 4 of what you're trying to control that you need to release, you have Cold Moon, Face Your Fears, and the Four of Pentacles. So what are you holding on to too tightly, Pile 2? Cold Moon shows a fear of being alone, believing you need others to survive or feel complete. This is more than just a healthy human need for connection. This is codependency. And the Four of Pentacles reveals a preoccupation with practical concerns like money, work, or the material world as a distraction from emotional pain. So my pile 3s might be trying to replace loneliness with busyness. Spirit is saying, sit with your feelings, heal them, let go of control so life can come back into balance. In position 5 of how to calm the storm in your mind, you have Moonset, Releasing, and the World. So to calm the mental storm, you must release the past. Moonset teaches surrender, letting go of what's done, not replaying the drama in your head, trusting the divine flow. When you release, you create space for something better to take shape. The World signals completion, a spiritual ending, renewal, preparation for a new cycle. This chapter is over, and clinging to it blocks your healing. Stop replaying the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Let the curtain fall. Allow closure on every level. In position 6 of what Spirit wants you to hear clearly today, you have Moonlit, Embrace Uncertainty, and the Knight of Swords. So the other person involved here isn't stable or consistent enough to offer real commitment. They're driven by impulse, excitement, and adrenaline. Knight of Swords energy burns hot and then burns out. Moonlit says people can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. This person may have tried, but they're not built for the same level of connection as you. It's not you. It really is them. Ask yourself, is the core of this person worth your effort? Or are you trying to make something substantial out of someone shallow? In the 7th position of the next aligned step, you have Moon Dance, Celebration, and the Ace of Pentacles. So your next step is to celebrate yourself. Say yes to life again. Be social, playful, optimistic, and open. Moon Dance invites joy and connection, being around supportive people, accepting compliments, and sharing creative energy. And the Ace of Pentacles is an auspicious time for new partnerships, but this time choose people who inspire your growth rather than drain your energy. And it doesn't have to be romantic partnerships. It's time to talk shop, brainstorm, get new projects moving. Fresh energy will reinvigorate your spirit and help you manifest more good into your life. Well, Pile 3, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what part hit home for you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to House DeLuna so we can keep walking this path together. Until next time, honor your truth, follow the moon, and I'll see you in the next reading.